Hey, what's up, my truth seekers? How are you guys doing this blessed Sunday? I had made a video earlier today and went ahead and deleted it. I don't know why I did that, but I'm gonna go ahead and repost it for tomorrow with Love and Marriage in Huntsville. I don't know why I did that because it was a good video. I have a problem that I put videos up and I deleted. I'm still kicking my butt when I had deleted those 500 videos. But I'm just here, just chatting, guys. When you come in, you know, whatever, just trolling, as you guys say. If you have any questions or whatever you want to ask, feel free. If I can, I will. So I'm just trolling on Instagram, just seeing what all is going on out there. So I hope you all had a great day today. I know mine was. But I don't have too much to talk about. But guys, like I say, I'm here. If you guys have anything that you want to ask me, go ahead and feel free. I saw this on Instagram not too long ago. Martell, he is enjoying himself with the kids.
All right. Hold on.
Look, that's Baby Knox right there,
Hold on.
and that's Boss Lady, and that's
Blah, blah,
What's Your
blah, blah,
Mama.
Blah, 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 blah. This how I woke up.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Hold on, Nazi. All right, hold on.
Knox is having them a great time.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I guess that's the way you wake up, like that, in a good mood. But as you can see, he looked like he's enjoying his kids, and that's exactly how a father should. In spite of all the other stuff that had happened. Like I said, sometimes the kids get caught up in the middle, but like I said, it's life. People, they don't make great decisions, and that's the outcome of everything. But it's nothing that you can do about it, but just move on. And also, I'm gonna make sure that I drop my video tomorrow, because I looked at that video. I said, "Dang, man, that was a good live that I made. Why did I take that live out?" And I was talking about love and marriage in Huntsville, all the stuff that's going on, which they had started their new season Saturday, which was not episode, but season 4, episode 1. And it was very chilled, no drama or anything. And Bartell and his mom, they had a little talk on the way going to pick the kids up. And like Miss Marlene, like I had said on my video, which I'm gonna go ahead and upload that video tomorrow. Like she said, she have nothing against Melanie, but she's not gonna let nobody throw a name out. Just like I had said, she and Miss Wanda, trust me, they don't hold their tongue. The only thing that Miss Wanda, she stick her nose in everything. But Miss Melody, not Miss Melody, Miss Marlene, she only gonna go after the ones that comes after her. And like she said, she loved Melanie and she wished Melanie the best. But when it comes to these reality shows, guys, like I sit there and say, some of this stuff, they just do that because they know that it's entertainment. I don't take some of this stuff serious. I just go with the flow. But yep, he's all on social media. Let's see what else I can find. That's Portia right there. Portia and Simon. Which they say Portia's supposed to come back on Real Housewives of Atlanta next season, which I don't think so. So Portia ain't gonna bring that man on there, because Portia bring that man on there, that's gonna be it from there. But guys, yes, I'm just on here, sitting there. I done did everything that I needed to do. So I said, let me just come on here and chat, guys. If you want to talk, you're welcome to talk, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put my link in. So if you guys have any questions or you want to come on, the floor is open. Feel free to come on. Let me go ahead and drop my link. Dang, I forgot how to do that. Let's see. And so I'm gonna go ahead and drop my link in case anybody want to come on and talk. Like I said, make yourself feel at home. Really don't have too much to talk about. Just in here talking. Hi, Sabrina Smith. How are you doing? You're naggy. You're here. Can you break that down? I don't understand what you said right here. It sounds like you're saying your in is here. Hi, Rhonda. How are you doing? Girl, happy blessed Sunday. Well, like I said there and say, every day is a blessed day. Girl, I'm just here chilling. Don't have too much to talk about. Just trying to go ahead and pass up some time. Yep. So how was your day, Rhonda? I'm trying to figure out what Sabrina's saying. Sound like she said you're in, you here. I don't know what she means. Oh my God. Trust me. Great girl. Yep. Glad you're doing great, girl. I've been looking at those videos that you've been sending to me, girl. Like I say, it's just an eye open for everything. I mean, everything is just so, it's just so much stuff that is going on. I mean, it's just so much, girl. It's just so much. Like I said, you just got to figure out how to separate the wheat from the tare. But it's just so much stuff that is going on. Girl, I like it. I watched the last one that you sent me with what's his name? Rizzy Islam. That's who I've been watching. I've been really watching his videos. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull some of it up. But that's who I've been watching, Rizzy, because he said that they had attacked him, but he's back on YouTube. But you know how it is. Every time when you start speaking the truth and start waking your people up, you're gonna have problems like that. So let me see if I can go ahead and pull him up. Yeah, Reza Islam. Yeah, I really like his messages. Yeah, that's him right here. Let me see if I can pull it up. I, Ronna said I've been watching a lot of. Yeah, girl. I think he just came back, if I'm not mistaken, last week because he said he had like 1 million followers, and I guess YouTube had took that channel down. Where I guess he went ahead and started him a new channel. But he, this, this is him right here, Rizzy Islam. And I mean, he's been talking about a lot of stuff. Like I sit there and say, you can't muzzle an ox that's plying the field, especially when people is out there, speaking their truth. You know, but like I said, how it is when you on somebody else's platform. You know how it is. But the mindset of sellout, the mindset of sellout. Let me see what he's talking about right here. And I'm gonna make sure I put my copyright thing because you know how it is.
Was only looking out for self. So he looked at the benefit for self. That's what made it so easy. He didn't see his people as his people. He saw them as niggas. Y'all niggas. And I'm in the house with massa. I eats good. I dress is good. You stay out there, you clean, trim the hedges, hey, stay out there. So he had to kill himself and he had to get rid of the unity factor. But a house Negro was only looking out for self. So he looked at the benefit for self. That's what made it so easy. He didn't see his people as his people. But a house Negro was only looking out for self. So he looked at the benefit for self. That's what
So
made
right
it so
here,
easy.
he's talking
He didn't
about the
see his
mindset
people
of a
as his
sellout.
people. He saw
And
them
we
as
have a lot of
niggas.
that, trust me.
Y'all niggas.
You know, it's
And I'm in
just
the
that,
house with
like I've been
Manasseh.
saying
I
on
eats
several of
good.
my
I
videos,
dress is good.
we
When
just
you
don't
say
want
I
to come
clean and
out.
clean,
We like to stay stagnated. You know, we're not ready. And that's
but a
why the
house
process
Negro
is taking
was
so
only looking.
long, because we are not ready to come out. It's like we so comfortable living in bondage, you know, until it's we ready to sit there and say enough is enough. And see, a lot of people, when they hear us talking like this, you know, they think that you know, trying to, you know, stir up some things. No, you're not stirring up things. You sick and tired of seeing your people suppress, oppress, and depress. And it's time for us to wake them up, shake them out, you know? And some of us, we have forgotten, or we want to forget, because we're so comfortable living in the condition that we are living in. Ronna say he's one of those people that woke me up. Okay, okay. I bet he will be glad to hear that. You have to be careful of those sellouts, even with our own people. And that's where it's at. Like I told you, most of our people are the ones that's doing the most. And the reason why they're doing the most is because they comfortable in the position that they are in. Hi, all about the trees. How are you doing? Thank you, girl. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I'm just here talking. Didn't have nothing to do today. I did everything that I needed to do. So I say, let me come on here so I can go ahead and just talk, you know, because like I say, when I'm in here, guys, make sure you feel at home, you know. And that's why I like to set up my life like this. Hi, Stacy. Stacy Ace. Yes. Welcome, welcome, guys. Make sure you feel at home. But girl, yeah, I'm just talking, not really, you know, like I said, you know, it's just so much stuff that is going on, and we so caught up in all the wrong things, and that's what they want us to do, you know, to keep us from figuring out what is really going on, because we already know that these people, they are working overtime on
Over
us.
70% of the food.
Let me see what he's saying right here, because I
Over
really like
70%
Rizzy.
of the food supply has been injected with certain levels of estrogen chemicals.
Did you hear that? He's talking about the food supply. He's saying how the food supply have been injected with all kind of chemicals. And like I say, you know, it's just so much stuff that is going on. Hi, Sunshine. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yep, guys, if you have any questions, anything that you want to go ahead and talk about, feel free, because I really don't have anything to talk about. I'm just you know, searching or trolling. Is a way you can make it bigger. I was trying. I don't know how I can make it bigger. Let me see. Let me see if I can. I see a full screen layout. This only, and the reason why maybe I cannot make it bigger, because this, I think this is like his TikTok. So I was trying to see if I can go ahead and zoom it in. Trees, if you know how I can zoom it in, let me know.
Over 70% of the food supply has been injected with certain levels of estrogen chemicals.
That's why men have titties.
Come on now.
That's why men have titties.
Come on.
You see that? You see what he said? He said with all that injection, all that chemicals that they are putting in that food, and you see how those young boys are developing breasts. I mean, girls are just developing fast. I mean, you just would be surprised the stuff that they are doing. Like I say, they don't have to sit there and just drag us into certain place. All they have to do now is just put it in our food. And I'm gonna say allegedly, but it's a lot of stuff that's going on, and that's why, They doing all those recalls every day. I'm looking on the internet. I'm getting notifications how they have a recall on this and a recall on that. Sooner or later, you're not going to be able to eat anything. Hi, Ernestine. How are you doing? Girls, welcome to my live. Make sure you feel at home. And if you have any questions, guys, feel free. But no, Ron, I cannot make it. I can't make it bigger because it's not a YouTube video. It's not a video that he made. It's like a TikTok or something like that. He made it on. But I hope you can hear it.
I ain't trying to blow the speaker out, but come on.
Yes.
See, that's what I see. I feel it. You been, bro.
Yes.
Get on this.
Bruh.
I'm telling you, because that right there. Because now it's just like, okay, you know what? So let's talk about these men's.
Yeah.
Because I know where you go. That's
like how
it's called gynecomastia, by the way. Yes.
Man boob.
Man breast, right? Gynecomastia, man boobs. And you have multiple causes. A drug called Risperdal, a drug that's prescribed to a lot of males. One of the side effects or direct effects is man breast. See, this is one of the things they inject you with. You don't even realize it. That's what it's coming from. Another thing with the soy and with the estrogen-like chemicals injected into the water and food supply, it is making men more effeminate because it.
Wow. He even talked about the water supply. And I remember I saw a man on CNN where he has said that they really, if they really want to get you, all they have to do is go into your water supply. I remember when he said that. And look, Rizzy is bringing all this stuff right here to light. I mean, it's like, guys, they are working overtime on us. And that's why, we have to start, growing our own stuff and, start doing for ourselves, because quite obvious, they know that it's doomsday for them. So they're going to try to do anything to try to get rid of us first. But like I say, we ain't going nowhere. We don't die. We multiply. Sweet Essence says, very interesting. My brother and Rhonda say, my brother and nephew growing them. I told they need to do something about that. Yeah, I mean, kids growing breasts. And the reason why they're doing that is because what they're trying to do is make people believe that kids are born that way. No, it's all that chemicals that you guys are pumping into these kids' body. Look at Mississippi, how the water is contaminated. Not even Mississippi, but we remember Flinton, how the water is contaminated. And most of all that stuff is happening in the poor area because they got a target of who they want to sit there and reach. But the thing about it is that they cannot get away with what they used to get away back then, because cameras are on them. They are being watched. And not only that they are being watched, they are being exposed. That's and Rhonda say her nephew is just 12 years old. That's who they're reaching. Like I told you guys, they are reaching the babies.
It's chemically destroying your testosterone levels. We're at less than 50% of the testosterone levels than we used to be over 20 years
I
ago.
get it. That would turn these niggas to He just said it. This shit crazy, man.
Big facts, bro. Over 70% of the food supply has been injected with certain levels of estrogen chemicals.
That's why men have titties.
Come on now.
That's why men
Big
have
facts.
titties.
Come
Yes.
on. I ain't trying to blow the speaker out, but come on.
Yes.
See, that's what I see.
Yes.
I feel it. You been, bro.
Yes.
Get on this.
You see, this real talk, guys. Man, this real talk. And the thing about it, it is scary. It is scary because these people, this is man-made. And the Bible talks about all this. All this stuff is in the Bible. The Bible is being fulfilled. Man is going to destroy himself. And as you can see right here, man is destroying himself. And guys, I'm going to make sure I leave Rizzy a link so you guys can go and subscribe to his channel, because this dude, he's woke. And you see,
Over
when
seven-
people like this,
Assalamu alaikum, family. Brother Reza,
they'll
I'm here
do
with some
all
information about
kinds of
Michael Jackson, how
stuff
he's
to sit there and
Aha,
try to
yes, America. I had a
muzzle
feeling
that
there was something
person.
else deeper going on right now with this Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, and Bill Cosby thing. There was something else real conniving that you were doing. Okay, hold on. First of all, pause. Brother Reza, Assalamu alaikum, peace. Aha, yes, America. I had a feeling there was something else deeper going on right now with this Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, and Bill Cosby thing. There was something else real conniving that you were doing. Okay, hold on. First of all, pause. Brother Reza, Assalamu alaikum, peace. Yes. But America, we're about to go in on you. Last month in February, while they were tearing down R. Kelly and now trying to tear down Michael Jackson and the whole Bill Cosby thing, a couple months before, they were doing a tribute to Elvis. And just to be clear, Elvis Presley is not.
You heard that one? I know you guys can't see the picture. I'm gonna try to see if I can put his link, but that's what I'm trying to see if I can figure out. But he was talking about how they tearing down like Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and Michael Jackson, all our entertainers. And like I said, I'm not giving them a pass of what they did, because if you do the crime, you do the time. But the thing about it is, like, they focus only on our people. Our people cannot die with their legacy intact. But he talked about Elvis Presley, Hugh Hefner. A lot of them, they died with their legacy intact. But you see, they're not going to do that for us. They definitely not going to do that for us. That'll never happen.
Well,
But the thing about it is
Assalamu
that
alaikum,
we
brother.
will help them do their job.
Assalamu
And that's
alaikum,
another
brother
thing
Reza,
I
I'm here
told
with
you
some information
guys.
about Michael Jackson,
We
how he
got to
sparked
stop
revolution.
helping these people do their job. You know, we rather sit there and put our foot on our brother or our sister neck. Trust me, those people, they're not going to do that. You think these people going to put their foot on their own people's neck? No. But we don't mind doing stuff like this. We don't mind doing stuff like this. Let me see if I can put his link down. Because like I say, some of this stuff, guys, I'm still trying to figure it out how to do it. Let me see if I can go ahead and do it like this.
If you really want to understand what is,
so I can put his link. But like I say, guys, it's just time for us to wake up. Yeah, let me go ahead and put his link down. So you guys go make sure you go ahead and check out his channel. That's Rizzy Islam. Make sure you check that out. Rhonda says, what's what Rhonda's saying? Sister, I'm gonna send you the video of that all about the trans man. Okay. But there's a lot of stuff, guys, that, you know, like I said, they are so busy entertaining us. And we so busy bug dancing for them because they figure all we are is just entertainers anyway. We easily to be distracted. And these people are working overtime on us. Like I said, we are the lifeline to everything that exists. Without us, nothing exists. But we don't see it because we don't take the time to research and realize who we are. Don't you know we worth more than them? Even our organs worth so much. Our melanin and our skin, they're trying to zap that out. And that's why it's time for us to sit there and start exposing all this stuff. And nobody's being racist. Nobody's not hating on anybody. And it's easy for them to say, oh, she's being racist or he being racist. Yeah, they're going to say that because they are comfortable in the condition that they are. Who wants somebody to mess up their way of living? I know I want. So I'm going to say all this stuff. Because these people are comfortable in the way that they are living. And that's why they going around, you know, sitting there saying how people can go and mourn and cry over Queen Elizabeth when this lady had the chance to stop all this. One would think if you on your dying bed, you will make it right. But no, not she. She didn't make it right. She had a chance to sit there and make it right. And that's why certain countries in Africa, they asking for reparation. Because most of all the stuff that these people have in Britain was off the backs of slaves, off the backs of black people. You heard it yeah, this morning, if you got on my video this morning, when Rizzy Islam has said it's incapable, mean it's you can't even calculate. You cannot even calculate how much these people took out of other countries in order for them to build their entire empire. And you all know that nowhere in Britain there are gold mines. Let me know right now, guys, if there is gold mines, if there are gold mines in Britain. But yet I showed you many of videos where this lady was walking through a warehouse or wherever she got all of her gold stored at. Something down in the, I don't know where it is, a Turner basement or whatever it is. Nothing but gold, nothing but rows and rows of gold. Where you think this one, where you think them people got that from? Where you think that these people got all it from? Because they didn't get it out of Britain. How can you call yourself a king and a queen and build yourself a palace off of other people's stuff, the children's bread? Just like I had said on the video that I had took down this morning, which I don't know why I took it down, but just imagine someone going into your house and just taking whatever they want to take and leave you desolate. That would be an outcry. That would be treason. You would be thrown under a prison. So why they can do it, but you cannot do it? Why? See, we don't ask questions like that because, see, we are so comfortable where we are. We are so comfortable living like we are. Long as we allow them to throw us a few crumbs here and there, it's good enough. It's good enough for us. Rhonda say Miss Elizabeth is not my queen at all. No, she's their queen, not our queen. No, but this is it in Africa, that there where they sold all those things from. Yeah, that's exactly where they stole all those things from. Yes. And now I'm hearing that India has said that the big diamond that Queen Elizabeth have on her crown, it belongs to India. No. That big diamond, that Culligan diamond, belongs to the Africans. And I just thought that this lady was going to make it right and give it back to the people in Africa. Make it right. Give these people, return all their stuff, their diamonds, they minerals, they gold, they artifacts, their entire museum, the museum in Britain, all Africa artifacts. Return that back to these people. That does not make no sense, guys. It does not make no sense. And the thing about it is that this generation gonna keep reminding them of it. Because I showed pictures this morning, which I went ahead and took it off, how Prince William and his wife Kate and how Prince Harry and Meghan, they walking out of the palace. I mean, it just made me sick to my stomach. And the reason why it made me sick to my stomach, because I'm looking at these people living off the children's bread. These people would not have had what they had today if they wouldn't have went into other countries and took their stuff in order for them to build that empire that they are walking around today. That does not make no sense. Bill Gates on all farmland in Mississippi. Wow, that's new to me. I'm gonna have to do some research. So I guess that's the reason why they're trying to flush um, the the poor people out of Mississippi with that water. Got the water all messed up because they're trying to take that over. But you know, Mississippi is dripping with blood. Mississippi have done some stuff, and the judgment is going to be on Mississippi as well. Because trust me, the blood of Abel is still crying out in the grave. Rhonda say, and stop looking for men to help us because man is not here to help anyone. No, no. And that's the thing about it is that we are so comfortable, especially some of us, because see, we got people that they are the good Negroes where they feel like just because these people that threw them a little piece of crumbs that, you know, they can look down or forget where they came from. But no, they look at you the same way. Only reason why they gave you that so you can keep us in check, especially when it's time to vote. That's when you're going to see the good Negroes coming from out of their lily gates, out of their communities and going into your community, telling you if you don't vote, you're not black or you're not one of us, just to be disappointed again. But it's time for someone right now to say enough is enough. You know, the buck stop here. No more. We're going to allow these people to sit there and sell us that lie. No more. Enough is enough. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick and tired of it, especially when these people owe us trillions of dollars. Trillions. Trillions of dollars. And they want you to look at them as the royal king. Can someone tell me how did they get that title? How did, like I said, they say we learning, you know, we don't have all the questions. How can you call yourself royalty when you have to go into other countries in order for you to survive? Come on, guys, help me to make this make sense. Help me to make this make sense. If I am a king or I am a queen, look like I can go in the back of my backyard and pull up diamonds and gold and minerals. Why they couldn't go into their backyard, their own backyard, to pull up all that? Why? Why they had to go to Africa? And the thing about it is that they took everything, like I said, that was not nailed down, including us. And what they couldn't take, they left it desolate, a dry and barren land. You remember I was talking about Hershey? You know Hershey, the chocolate, we buy the chocolate candy bars. Hershey was using kids, what he was calling them human trafficking. I was reading where they was having the kids working in the fields, laboring for free, for a little or nothing, penny on a dollar. And we know that Hershey is a $1 billion corporation. I mean, it's so many companies out there. So many companies, guys. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull it up. So many companies that have used our people in order for them to become billionaires. So many companies out there. So it's time for somebody to cut the check. Somebody need to cut the check. Somebody need to cut the check, guys, because this been going on for too long. Let me see. It was let me see if I can go ahead and pull it up. Let me see if I can pull this right here up because I want you to see it. All these companies that still exist today. I'm trying to find all these companies. They have so many companies that still exist today. I'm gonna pull it up, but and I feel that all these companies that they have right now that exist in the day, they should be able to give. If they sit there and use slaves or use our people and give them pennies on the dollars, then they should be able to cut us a royalty check. Even the plantations, these plantation homes, the sugarcane field, cotton fields, all of them. Don't you know Tiffany? You know the jewelry, that company that you buy all the jewelry from, Tiffany, the one the company that we break our neck to go and buy all types of Tiffany bracelets and all kinds of Tiffany stuff. Don't you know they said there build them their empire off the back of slaves? Don't you know that? But see, we don't worry about that. Long as we are set there and we can flex with them and feel like we are important, then we're gonna do. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care at all. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. Where these companies, 10 signs you will become a corporate companies. What is it like? Let me see. Corporation built off. Like, let me see. I'm trying to see if I can go ahead and find it. But like I say, guys, enough is enough. And yeah, let me. This is what I want to show you right here. All these companies right here. Let me show you this. All these companies right here that had prospered off the back of slaves. And these companies right here. Let me say it. Let me find it. Let me see if you can see it. I hope you guys can see it. See these companies. I'm going to name these companies. 15 major corporations you never knew profit from slavery. The Lehman Brothers, whose business empire started in slave trade, recently admitted that they're part in the business of slavery. According to the Sun Times, the financial service firm acknowledged recently that is founding partners owner, not one. But you see, the thing about it is, but several enslaved Africans during the Civil War era, and that in all likelihood is profiting significant from slaves. This is a sad part of our heritage. We deeply apologetic. And see, that's the thing about it. See, they want to apologize. They want just to apologize and then expect it just to go away, but yet you still reaping the harvest. Your families is still living off of the children's bread. Instead of saying apologize, you need to come with a solution. How are you going to make it right with the children that has suffered from all this? And we are still suffering today. And they'll say, how did you suffer when that happened over 200 years ago? Because the residue of our ancestors are still on us today. And instead of them sitting there building hospitals, they building jails, prisons. All this stuff had affected us because of the oppression, suppression, and depression that our people had went through. And all they want to do is just go ahead and apologize. The devil is a liar. Look right here. Say it was a terrible thing. There's no one sitting in the United States in the year 2005, hopefully, who would ever in a million years defend the practice. But like I said there and say, they still reaping the harvest. This company right here, Aetna, AETNA, the United States' largest health insurer, insurer apologized for selling policies in the 1850 that reimbursed slave owners for financial losses when the enslaved Africans that they owned died. Look, this company right here, Agna Insurance, one of the biggest, the largest health insurer, all we get is apology? Come on, guys. JP Morgan Chase. JP Morgan Chase. Now you know that one's familiar. Recently admitted their company linked to slaves. Recently. Did you hear that? Recently admitted that their company was linked to slaves. And the thing about it is that they still exist today. They still exist today. The thing about it is that they still exist today. You're right, Rhonda. You are absolutely right. What goes up must come down. The truth gonna always find its way back home. The truth will always find its way back home. Let's go a little farther. JP Morgan Chase recently admitted their company linked to slavery. Today, we are reporting that this research found that between 1831 and 1865, two of our predecessors' bank, Citizen Bank and Canal Bank in Louisiana, right there where we at, accepted approximately 13,000 enslaved individuals as collateral on loans and took ownership of approximately 1,250 of them when the plantation owner defaulted on their loan. The company wrote in a statement, JP Morgan, Citizen Bank. These companies still exist today. Like I said, the blood of Abel is crying out from the grave. That means that it's not over, because this generation right here is woken. The line of Judah is up rolling today. And it's time for us to take back everything that the devil has stole from us. And they're going to have to return it back to the sender 7 times. Look right here, New York Life Insurance Company. New York Life Insurance Company is the largest mutual life insurance company in the United States. They also took part into slavery by selling insurance policies on enslaved Africans. According to the U.S. Today, evidence of 10 more New York slave policies come from, and I'm not going to read all this right here, but like I say, go ahead and Google New York Life. Another company, the U.S. Today, reported that Wishachow, WACHOVIA, I might be pronouncing that wrong, corporation, now is Wells Fargo. I may not can pronounce this name, but I sure can pronounce Wells Fargo. I sure can pronounce Wells Fargo because that's who I purchased my home from. Wells Fargo. And Wells Fargo still exists today. Has apologized. That's all we get is just apologize? Apology? Wells Fargo has apologized for its ties to slavery after disclosing that 2 of its historical predecessors owned enslaved Africans and accepted them as payment. Wells Fargo. And all these companies that have reaped off the back of slaves, all we getting is apology. N.M. Rothschild and Son Bank in London were linked to slaves. The company that was one of the biggest names in the city of London has previously under close link in slavery in the British colonies. Like I say, England, they got a lot to go ahead and pay for. No way in the world I would have been laying on my dying bed without making this right. Norfolk Southern also has history in the slave trade. The Mobile and Garrett Company, which is now part of Norfolk Southern, offers slaveholders. Wow. USA Today has found that their own parent company, USA Today, guys, look at this. Fleet Boston, wow, a financial institution. All we get is apology. CSX used slave laborers to conduct portions of some U.S. rail line. You know, building a railroad. Ain't that something? Brown Brothers Harriman, Brown Brothers Harriman is the oldest and largest private investor bank. Wow, wow, wow. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing, guys? Come on, wake up. Wow. Brooks Brothers, the highest end suit retailer. Come on, guys. The high end suit retailers got their start selling slave clothes. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Come on. These are multi-million dollar businesses that I am talking about. And want me to tell you something? They have built that empire just for the children to come and pull that rug right from under them. If we play our cards right, all these companies that I have named should be cutting us a royalty check right now. Barclays, the British, look at that, British multinational banking, British, man, they got a lot of blood that is dripping on their hands. The USA Today reported that New York-based AIG complete the purchase of American General Financial Groups. Wow. Now, what you going to do with all this information? What are you guys going to do with all this information? And like I said, all this is all on Google. This is nothing that we are making up. This right here is nothing that we are making up. Like I told you, what is his name? Jeremiah, you're right. The roost have came home to crow. The roost have came home to crow. And it's time for them to cough it up. The Bible talk about this. The first gonna be last and the last gonna be first. It's harvest time for us. It is harvest time for us. Do you hear me? Rhonda says, since research land line, it will shock you. The 12 families and Miss Elizabeth is running those corporation and big companies and the bank. Let me see, landline. Let me check that one out. Like I said, ain't nobody making up stuff. This is out. This is out. So ain't nobody can say, oh, they just making up something. No. Nobody making up stuff. This is out. This is public information. Rhonda say landline. Let me see. You talking about on YouTube or? What are you talking about on YouTube? Let me see. You say Google landlines. I'm Googling. I don't see nothing landlines. Let me see. Maybe I'll put Queen Elizabeth in it because these people's hands are just dripping. I mean, dripping, Lord Jesus. Now, like I said, nobody can say, oh, that is not true. Oh, that's a lie. You can't say that's a lie because this information is out there. These people have profit off of the children's bread, off the back of our people. Queen Elizabeth, here are the plans of 10 in the morning. Let me see, Queen under medical. I don't see I don't see what you're talking about, Rhonda. I'm Googling it. You say research landline. I'm researching it. I don't see what you're talking about. Give me another name for it, maybe another name. But like I said, now all this information is out here because, like I said, you cannot, you cannot keep sweeping this under the rug. You cannot keep sweeping it. They must have thought that this tribe, this generation was not going to search, was too dumb to figure out that these people was living off of the children's bread, that these people was building their entire empire. Everything, these corporations built off the backs of our people. And they thought that we was not going to find this information. They thought that we was not going to find this information. And that's why they now they sit there and say on YouTube that you cannot read articles. Yeah, they don't want us to read articles and put it on a Queen Elizabeth open train line name in her honor. I wonder if this is what she's talking about. Queen Open New Elizabeth is a pride. Queen Open New. And they don't want us, like I was saying, they don't even want us to read articles anymore. And the reason why they don't want us to read articles is because they don't want you to know the truth. They don't want us to know the truth. They don't want us to know what's really going on out there. Bound on the north side by the Ron and Finch shells to the northeast. I wonder if this is what she's talking about. They don't want us to know the truth. So quite obvious. They're going to sit there and say they don't want you to put none of this stuff up. They want to keep us dumb. They want to keep us entertained. That's why I say when I do those reality shows is only to catch the fish, honey. We'll take the foolish things of this world to conform the wise. Like my sister said, unapologetic facts. Take this, not unapologetic facts. Oh, what's the name was? Sophisticated. Take this mess and turn it into a message. But hi, unapologetic facts. How are you doing? Her Majesty the Queen visited the Foreign and Commonwealth Office for the second time. I don't think this is it right here, Rhonda. Let me see. But like I say, guys, there's a lot of stuff. Thousands of line streets for Queen. These people have been working overtime on us, reaping off of us. And we supposed to say hell to the Queen? Okay. All right. And somebody told me, why are y'all talking about it now? And she just died. Well, the son knows she had just died too, and he was out there shaking hands, couldn't wait to sit on the throne. The son couldn't wait to sit there on the throne. Look at this right here. Let me show you this right here. Let me show you this. Like I say, guys, Google has a huge search engine. Ain't nobody sitting there stirring up no mess. Look, it's time for them to repay us everything. Like I call them, the kinkerworms, the palmer worms, and the locust has taken from us. It's time for us to get it back. I don't know about you, but I want it back. Very well, loving your knowledge. And the thing about it is, thank you, Unapologetic Facts. And the thing about it is that it's time for us to, put our boots on the ground. It's time for us to go and march and get our stuff back. Get these attorneys. We got great attorneys. Go after these big companies. Look at this right here. Queen Elizabeth built a gold carriage. Do you see a gold coach? A gold coach, while left that country in Africa desolate. Left the continent of Africa desolate. These people had took everything that was not nailed down. A gold coach. Look at that. Just look at that. Just look at that. But like they said there and say, honey, Sometimes you have your heaven right now, because I know hell is enlarging itself. Hell is real, honey. Just look at that. And it don't have no gold nowhere in British. If they have gold in Britain, guys, gold mines, let me know, please. I stand to be correct. Because, like I say, at the end of the day, this is my opinion, and I am only going by what I see. But do they have gold mines in Britain? If they have gold mines in Britain, let me know. Just look at this. Look at this. Reap the harvest of the children's bread. And the thing about it is that they took all this out of other countries, just pretty much just left Africa, like I said, a dry and barren land. And look at the palace. The palace is Snow White. Snow White. They didn't even want it Meghan Marcus there. They did not want it Meghan Marcus there. And she had more right to be in that palace than anybody that was in there. But they probably knew that they didn't want the rightful owner to sit on that throne. But if you really look at it, we can go deeper than that. Remember Charlotte, Queen Charlotte, Sophia Charlotte? She was black, even though they painted her so white. Queen Elizabeth came from out of that line. And Queen Sophia Charlotte, she was an African woman. And we can go even a little farther than that. Queen Sheba. Queen Sheba came right out of Africa. All the royalty came out of Africa. Can't you see it? Our people would just go in their backyard and get clusters of diamonds. Minerals was all in their backyard. They were sitting on all that, but they didn't glorify that. But those cankerworms, those palmer worms, and those locusts, they came in because they looked at it as a profit. And they took everything that was not nailed down. But this generation right here is screaming on top of the highest mountain, telling these devils, you better return it all back to the sender with interest. And just like I said, when Queen Elizabeth had put that crown on her head, they say that her neck was hurting. Her neck was hurting because it was not fitting for her, because she was not the rightful owner. And guys, I'm sorry, I cannot say anything good about this, because these people have overturned an entire race. They really wiped us out. So if they wiped us out, should we still say hell to the... Come on, guys. Don't get me started. These people overturned an entire race. And we supposed to bow down to them after they sat there and put their neck on us, made slaves on us. Don't you know the first ship that they sent to Africa? The very first ship was called Jesus. They did all this in the name of Jesus. All this in the name of Jesus, in their religion. Oh, the good ship. The good ship. Just look at this. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. And if it makes you feel uncomfortable, then you should feel uncomfortable until it gets into your spirit where you're going to say enough is enough. See, because like I said, honey, in here we eat meat. No watered down talking in here. If you want to eat, if you want your ears to be tickled, then you're going to have to go somewhere where it's going to tickle your ears. Rhonda say Queen Charlotte. Yes, she was black. That's why the name Charlotte, North Carolina. Yes, yes, yes. But see, they thought that we was not going to find out that information. They thought that we was going to stay dumb. Why you think these people, they didn't want us to learn how to read? Look at this ship. Look at this ship, guys. Look at this ship. Someone said, how come black folks don't run when they hear the name Jesus? And the reason why we don't run, because whatever, listen to me, whatever the devil meant for bad, God will turn it around for our good. And that's why God is shining a light on them right now. All the Most High God did was allow them to build up so they can put it back into their rightful owners. And now we got all the information that we need to get back into our rightful position so we can be able to sit on our throne. And I promise you, when that day comes, trust me, it's going to be just like the way that the Most High God had ordained it from the beginning. And this time, no devil in hell can prevail against it. No devil in hell can prevail against it. Because sometimes God allowed us, we had to go through all this in order for us to come to what we are today, because now we're going to be able to appreciate it. So when those kinkerworms and those locusts and those palmer worms try to come in, keep them out. They only can watch from a distance. And the only reason why they only can watch from a distance, because when you let them in, everywhere they go, hell follows. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. Everywhere they go, hell follows. Everything that they touch, because they got that stinky superior complex where they got to sit there and be the head of everything. They got to take ownership of everything. And we the type of people that we just got to welcome everybody in. Everybody in. We got to welcome them in. That's the type of people that we are. We got the look at that. The first slave ship used to enslave Africans was named Jesus. The good ship Jesus. Did you see that? Do you see that? I wish I could zoom it in. Just look at that. And they trying to tell us that we shouldn't get reparation. The devil is a liar. It's time for you to cut that check. Cut that check. The first ship used to enslave Africans was named Jesus. These people did all this in their religion. Now, who is these people? Let's talk about these people. These people all came out of Britain. King James. Just like I told you guys. And like I said, I don't have all the answers, so that's why I try to just meditate and just pray about it and just wait until God can show me what's really going on. But why did King James revise the Bible? Why did he revise the Bible? Why? And when he revised the Bible, they say in the 1600s. Because he felt that what was in the other Bible, or the Greek or the Arabic Bible, he said that it wasn't accurate. So by him sitting there putting his name on it and having his inspired men to rewrite the Bible, it was more accurate in the 1600s. Now, notice in the 1600s, just a few years later, that's when he started gathering up these slaves. You see where I'm going? Because what he was doing is trying to rewrite the Bible so it can sit there and justify of what they are doing. And I'm gonna say, Lenny, because like I say, none of us have the answers. No one have the answers because these devils, they really hitting this. They would burn it up, throw it in the bottom of the sea, but that's all right. God gonna regurgitate it out. It's coming to surface. Whatever is done in the dark is gonna come into the light. They have done a lot to our history. They didn't want us to know nothing. They didn't even want us to even exist. And all this stuff happened out of greed in that palace. And we supposed to mourn. We supposed to be weeping. King James. Look at the Bible. King James revised the Bible. And once he wrote the Bible, was talking about he was inspired by the Most High God to make a ship, to get a ship called Jesus to go and gather up slaves out of their country to bring to an unknown land, a foreign land, a no man's land, to make slaves out of them. Treated them like 1/5 of a human being, took everything that was not nailed down and still treated them like slaves. Come on, guys, help me to make this make sense. Help me to make this make sense. Now, if you come into my house and you take everything that you can take and you leave me desolate, come on, picture this picture. But yet you go ahead and you take me out of my own countrymen, make slaves out of me and still treat me like a dog, but yet you surviving off of everything that I have, but still dogging me out. Cut the check. Cut the check. It's time for reparation. It's time for reparation. It don't take a child to figure this out. It don't take a child to figure this out. Because they took everything that was not nailed down. And you see, we don't like talking about stuff like this. We wants to forget it. Oh, that happened so long. But the Bible talks about this. Look at Deuteronomy 28:68. It's talking about us. We are the people that been scattered abroad. We are the people that been scattered abroad for over 400 plus years, came in boats and ships, tied up in chains. It's talking about us. It's talking about us. And that's why I sit there and say, what the devil meant for bad, God can turn it around for our good. Trust me. God is shining the light on them. They being exposed. They are being exposed. Their day is coming. Trust me. And like I say, we really don't even have to do anything. But just watch. The sun is getting so closer to the earth. And one thing about the sun, honey, the sun basks in our melanin skin. The sun basks in our melanin skin. So we don't have to worry about anything. because, like I say, it's doomsday for certain people, and we don't have to do not one thing. Everybody sit there and say, "Oh, we need to start uh uh our gathering up our guns. We need to start doing this. We need to start." We don't have to do nothing but sit and watch. Because, like I say, they've been trying to take us out for over 2,000 years. Been trying to take us out, but we don't die. We multiply. The more that Pharaoh was pressing on us, putting us in bondage, we didn't die. We multiply. We expand. We ain't going nowhere. Trust me. Not at all. Not at all. Because we are the real children of the Most High God. And the only reason why we are in the position that we are in now, because we wants to sit there thinking that everybody is our friend. When God told us, he said, don't come off the mountain. You cannot be around all these unequal yoke people. They will tear you down. They will destroy you. Stop casting your pearls to swines. Being around these unequal yoke people, they will laugh in your face, but stab you in your back. And we the only people that's so quick to sit there and let any and everybody in. The most forgiving people. Let any and everybody, because the Bible said forgive. The Bible said there and say forgive one another, mean forgive your own people. And that's the ones that we don't want to forgive. We'll sit there and we'll hunt our own people, run them down until kingdom come. Serve it to the white man on a silver platter. But let it be them. We'll turn our back. Sister, you see how bright the sun done got? Oh my God, you barely can see the dry. Yes, it's getting closer. Getting closer. They say that the sun was so hot for the summer, they say even animals was dying. That's just how hot it was. People was just dying out. But we don't have to worry about it because it's basking us. We might just get a little darker, but we'll be all right. Like I say, honey, the darker the berry, the sweeter cherry, honey. You ever heard that before? So we don't have to worry about nothing. But we got to wake up, man. We got to stop it. Like I say, these people are working overtime on us. And the reason why they can work overtime on us because we don't know who we are. And we don't want to research. We don't want to learn to figure out who we are. Well, we are kings and queens. We are peculiar people. We are the remnant, the chosen generation of the Most High God. Why do you think that they count us off like sheep? Sheep for the slaughter. Keep us distracted. And we just, some of us is just so fooled. We fools. We are fools. Soon the minute we get something, just look at it. We want to invest it on our backs. Don't you know, I really didn't watch the video quite, but what's his name? Dr. Boyce Watkins. I don't know you guys if you follow his channel. Where he was talking about Black Wall Street, how Black Wall Street had like, I think he say like 26, I think he say like 26, well, I'm not going to misquote him. I know he was talking about in a business. It was like back then in Black Wall Street was like 26, I don't know what business that he was talking about, but he said it's only one now that is built. Only one. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that video that he was talking about. But don't you know we can build back our schools? Because they don't want us in their schools. And them public schools, no children should be, none of our kids should be in the public schools. Because we already know the government got their hands all in that. That's why our kids are acting like they are today. Some of these public schools does not have our best interests. From the school to the prisons. They ain't teaching our kids anything. And I feel that if we have money to flex, to live like the Joneses, then we should have enough money to build schools. And I need to do a research because they say Kanye West is building up a university in his mom's name. Awesome, awesome. Dr. Umar Johnson, you guys want to laugh at him, want to talk about him. But why don't you do it? It's easy for us to sit there because we quick to do that. Anytime when we see our people trying to do something, we want to smear their name, want to talk about what they are not doing or what they're doing wrong. And we want to sit there and try to ruin their character. But why don't you show them? Show him. And the ones that's sitting there doing the most talking probably never donated one dime, but they got the most to say. That's why when I used to go on his channel and I used to hear people sitting there saying, oh, he's a scam. Oh, he's this, he's that. I said, well, how much did you donate? I ain't donating none. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because he's trying to build a school. What are you doing? Well, I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just a blogger. Get out of here. Go sit down. Have several seats. It's time for us to get our own schools, build our own schools. Yes, because those private schools is not doing nothing for our kids but ruining them. Look, we have the President of the United States, Joe Biden, Secretary of Health, I think she's assistant or something. He's a trans, telling kids that it's okay to get puberty blockers. Do you hear me? Where kids can sit there and get surgery if they don't want to sit there and get, like the boys to get hair or the girls don't want their breasts to grow out, that it's okay for them to sit there and get surgery. Who give them the right? Who give them the right to tell us what to do with our kids? This is no better. This is no worse than back then in the slavery, where they tell us what best is for our kids. And you know who they talking about? They talking about the black community, poor community, or the poor community. And I'm tired. I'm tired hearing us saying the poor black communities. Because we the only ones comes out flashing, got to have $300 and $400 nails and to spend all that money to the Asians. $200 and $300. I heard someone sit there and say to get their nails done was almost $1,000 just to put rhinestones. Where they go into the dollar store and get rhinestones, put it on your nails, and laughing all the way to the bank. But yet every time on news, they talking about the poor black community. When they speak of anything about poor, it got to be with blacks. But we wear designer clothes. It expose ourselves too. Because it's easy for us to keep pointing a finger at them, and it's us as well. We are the biggest consumers. We spend almost 2-point-something trillion dollars a year, spending it out, taking the money out, making these people more powerful than what they are, because we have to have the latest gadget. So we can't keep playing the blame game. It's them, it's them, it's them, it's the white man. No, it's you. Because you have a choice. And that's what the Most High God wants, to give us a choice. Where we know good from bad. We know right from wrong. So why you feel like you got to, in order for you to feel important, you got to be labored down. You got to have all the jewelry. You got to have all the latest fashion, design clothes, designer bags, shoes, hair. And all the ones that's selling you that, look at them. When you go get your nails done and you give these people hundreds of dollars just to get your nails done, look at their nails. And everybody wants to look nice. I get my nails done. But don't you know you can go to school and do the same thing that they are doing? These people didn't born to do nails. They sat there and figured it out just like you can figure it out. We got to have their hair on our head because we hate how we look. And I know all about it because I was there too. Still there, but God is waking me up. Now that I am natural, I can keep my money into my pocket, and I am a licensed cosmetologist. But we spend billions of dollars buying hair. And these people, trust me, when we try to get into that business, they'll try to sit there and they'll make sure that they flush you out. Because you taking from them. But our people don't see that. And that's why we're not ready to come out. We could sit there every time you look. We could sit there and say, oh, it's them, it's them, it's them. They laughing. Like I said, well, Master don't have to do anything no more. But sat under the tree, drank his Kool-Aid or his lemonade or whatever he drank, and just laugh at us. Because now it's in our mind. We got chains on our brains. We got to learn to shake that residue off. We're not ready to come out. And they know that we are not ready to come out. Because we have billionaires, Michael Jordan, LeBron's, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, billionaires, that we all can come together and build our own Black Wall Street. We're not ready because we're so comfortable sitting at master table. Just like with President Joe Biden, we thought that he was the next thing to God just because he laughed in our face. Just because he walked in your community. I bet you won't see him in your community again. I bet you won't see him in your community again. But see, we bug dance to stuff like this. Let these people tell us all this stuff. They've been telling us since the beginning. They've been telling us all this. And you never saw no change. No change. A change is going to come. We thought a change was going to come with Obama. But how you expect a change going to come when Obama was right there in Babylon? A part of it. Oh, you think that these people was going to allow him to sit there and rule and reign? Please. Please. Just like my sister had told me one time, she said, we got the birth of our own people. And that's Bible. There's a Jesse root that's ready for someone to plant, someone else to come and water, and the Most High God is going to increase. Somebody is ready to be the one that's going to lead us out of this. And I'm not talking about out of America or United States or whatever you want to call it, because this is ours. We built this. We was here first. Because when the Most High God has said to man, he said man is dominion over the entire planet. He didn't say one particular place. He said the entire planet. Africa is only the motherland. That's the apple of God's eye. That's the tent that belongs to God. That's where we came from, this generation, because we're not a lost tribe. Everybody say, oh, we the lost tribe. No, we're not a lost tribe. We are a stolen tribe. But our people is everywhere. Start researching, guys. Start researching that. You're going to be surprised and find out that you more than what you thought you was. They know who you are, but you don't know who you are. Why you think that they are hunting you down like sheep for the slaughter? Because you more valuable to them in the prisons or dead. And that's real talk. Just your organs alone is worth so much money. Now they're trying to figure a way, which they've been doing it all the while, to zap your melanin out your body. Why you think they hunt down young kids, young boys at that, young? Why you think they do that? Either because for labor, but you ain't gonna see them sitting there hunting down old men, old black men. No. Wake up, people. Don't you know the prisons, the incarcerate our black men? That's a big time $1 billion industry. These people make a huge profit off of one person a year. Billions of dollars. That's a $1 billion industry. Why do you think that they was building up more prisons than schools, than mental hospitals? And the thing about it is our people that's in politics, politicians, our black men that's politicians, they are sellouts. I don't trust them none. I don't trust none of them no more. They are sellouts. All for almighty dollars, which is the root of all evil. And I'm talking about the love of money. We will sell our own mom and throw them under the bus for almighty dollars, not knowing that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Everything that's on this earth belongs to us. But we so comfortable of these people taking care of us like children. And that's how they look at us, as children, as their children. That's why we still in the condition that we are in. Because our 400 years is over with. We should be out of bondage. We should be in the land of milk and honey. We should be living in the overflow. We should be living right now in the overflow. Why we not? Why we still in the same position that we are in now? When we got the door is wide open, all we have to do is walk through. Because we still have the chains, we still have the plantation mindset. Until we sit there and reprogram our mind. It's in our mind. And that's what the devil likes to use. He likes to use your mind because he knows that your mind is the battlefield. If he can get your mind, he knows that he got you. He plays with your mind. That you cannot do it. That you got to be stuck, stagnated. You have to depend on them. It's just a mind game. Rhonda says, sis, them people not on our team because we deal with the real enemy. We have to deal with our own first. And sometimes the real enemy, the worst enemy, can be the man in the mirror. The man in the mirror. Especially when we call ourselves gods. If we call ourselves gods, and I'm not talking about the big G-O-D, the most high God, I'm talking about the little G-O-D. If we call ourselves gods, then we should know who we are. Nowhere in the world that we should let our lower self take the best of us. And the only reason why our lower self can take the best of us and overpower us because we don't know who we are. We are our worst enemies. We are the reason why we are in the predicament that we are in now. Because we can't come together. Don't you know when we come together, there's power? The Bible talks about that. 5 can put 1,000 to flight, 10,000, 10,000 can put 10,000, can put so many to flight if we come together. But we don't want to come together. We got too many people wants to be chiefs. Nobody wants to be the Indian. Nobody wants to allow, nobody don't wants to be teachable. We can't work together. Don't you know we can work together, guys? I mean, we can tear Satan's kingdom down. We will put Satan on his knees. That we can come together. Why do you think they hate to see when we organize? They hate to see when we come together. Because we are a force to be reckoned with. We are a force to be reckoned with when we come together. And they know that. That's why I say it's time for us to wake up. It's time, we talk the talk. And you can't say, well, we need a solution. We quick to say that. We need a solution. If I ask somebody right now what the solution is, anybody know what the solution is? Anybody knows what the solution is? The solution is to sit there and come together in unity. That's the solution. Stop fighting with each other. Start loving on each other. Leave these people's stuff where it's at. Because like I said, it all belongs to us anyway. Start going after these people that's living off of the children's bread. And I hate when people say that. We're not living off of the children's bread. My dad did work. My dad, how did your dad get what he got? Yeah, he might be working now. But many doors was open for your dad that was not open for us. And the doors that was open for your dad, with the ones that got your dad there, where did he get it from? See, people don't look at the bigger picture. Like my sister say, the rabbit holes goes very, very deep. Very, very deep. And they don't want to pull the rug. They don't want to go behind the veil. Because then it's going to start, like I say, some skeletons going to start falling out those closets. And they don't want that to happen. Unapologetic facts say we are too busy competing with one another and too much jealousy. You are absolutely right. Jealousy is a green-eyed monster. Jealousy is a green-eyed monster. Jealousy will keep their eyes on their prey until they capture it. Did you hear that? Not knowing that when we work together, we are a force to be reckoned with. But we got to stop being so jealous. And that's one of the the residue. We have to shake that residue off of us, because that's a plantation. That's a Jim Crow plantation mindset. Being jealous of one another. When I'm blessed, you bless. When I hurt, you should hurt. That's the kind of thinking that we should have. We got to stop fighting each other and start working with each other. That's why I said we need fixing. We need fixing. We need healing. Because we can't cross over not with that mindset, not with that kind of thinking. We can't cross in over, because we're going to just end up back into captivity. God knows that we are not ready. At least some of us. He's waking us up right now. He know that he's not ready. Because we're just going to end up allowing the cankerworms, the palmer worms, and the locusts to come and take it back from us. The Bible says jealousy is worse than witchcraft. Jealousy is witchcraft. Jealousy is. That's a spirit. Jealousy is a spirit. Witchcraft is a spirit. It comes from out of darkness. Comes from Satan. And Satan is only a tempter. He'll put all that stuff in your way to have you hating, trying to take your brother out. Not knowing that it's all ours anyway. But we got to learn to come together. You know, we just don't want to work together. We want to think that once one person get a little more, we want to get jealous of that person. Try to tear that person down. Bunch of crabs in a barrel. That's the curse that we got to break. That generational curse right there. Stop tearing one another down. When we see our brother climbing the ladder, what we want to do? Shake them off. I know about it. I'm a witness. It happened to me. We hate to see one another blessed. And they love it. They love it. They love when it happened like that. Like I said, the system is not broken. The system is only doing what it was designed to do. But we have to learn to come together. We can build. Yes, we can. If we did it before, we could do it again. We were so powerful. We was one of the richest country, Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Black Wall Street was flourishing. Very rich. Very rich. Where the white people, they was jealous. It took one person, one black person, that they said that, I guess, whisper, I don't know, or did some stuff on somebody's feet, whatever they did. One black person was in the elevator. And they said there, just because of one lie, they tore up entire town, Black Wall Street, because they was jealous. They was waiting to find something. And it was told to me, they said that the black people that was in Black Wall Street, that owned Black Wall Street, most of those people, that they was military people, retired military people that was owning banks and stores. They was very equipped, that they was winning. They was winning the war. They was winning that fight. When that mob came into Black Wall Street, they said they was winning. The black people was winning. But it was when, I guess, the police, or the government, I'm gonna say allegedly, but they the one brought in all them bombs and all this other stuff throwing at these people, and that's what took them out. That's what made them their town go down. But long as they was sitting there fighting with each other, they was fighting, they was winning. But like I said there and say, people in higher places, they got people in higher places that's supporting them. That's why they could sit there and run around with their teeth sharp like iron. Because people in dark places and higher places are fighting with them. That's why I be telling everybody sitting there and saying, "Oh, we need to sit there and we need to do this, we need to do that." You don't need to do nothing but set your tail down because you will end up in a body bag. God got this. Can't you see it? We don't have to do nothing because their day is coming. Yeah, he whistled. Yeah, and you know that was a lie. You know good well that was a lie. But like I said, they did any and everything so they can go and destroy because they hate to see us prosper. You remember the movie Malcolm X? When they went into Malcolm X's house, I think that was Malcolm X. Yeah, I think it was Malcolm X or no, I think it was Martin Luther King. When they went in Martin Luther King's house and they was trying to they tore up Martin Luther King, and they say, how can a person live this good? You know, we don't even have this. This man, these people worked for what they had. But see, like I said, they was jealous. They didn't want to see back then a black person prosper. Every time a black person get a business, they, especially when you living in the South, they would tear that down. Burn these, they churches down. Mississippi burning. You remember all that stuff? They did a lot of damage, man. A lot of stuff. Now you tell me right now, was that an act of God or an act of a devil? Because ain't nowhere in the world God would have allowed somebody come in his name to do so much dirt that these people had done. That's horrible. That is horrible. But yet we supposed to praise that. That's why I said that and say, let these people do their job. Stop policing our people. Every time when something happens to our people, we the ones that wants to go and hunt our people down and hand it over to them on a silver platter. Let them people do their own job. Let them do their work. Because see, when it's their people, trust me, they ain't gonna do nothing. Not one thing, but turn the other cheek. They'll cover up their people lie, but yet not us. We go out there and we make up stuff. Can't wait to blog about stuff. You know? Like they're saying about what's his name? Rizzy Islam was talking about Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, and Bill Cosby, but yet they made a movie to glorify Elvis Presley. Come on, guys. Now you know good and well Elvis Presley had Priscilla in that house when she was 14 years old, saying that she was just there. Yeah, right. Come on now. Do you believe that? And he married her at 18 years old. But yet he get to die with his legacy. Hugh Hefner, look at him. With Brooke Shears, was 10 years old. But like I say, you see, we the only ones that wants to be to help these people do their job. The judge, jury, and executor. We the only ones that do stuff like that. Them people ain't gonna do nothing like that. Not with their own people. But we got to change our mind. We have to renew this mind. You know, shake the residue, come out of those grave clothes. But like I say, people don't want to hear nothing like this. You know, to them, they don't want to hear nothing like this. People like to be tickled. They like to be stroked. Not knowing that the signs is all around us right now. Judgment Day is here. Everybody saying when it's coming. It's here right now. Can't you see all the signs right here? And some of us going to be lost right there with them. Go down right with them. Because we don't want to wake up. These people doing any and everything to try to get rid of us. Any and everything. They tried since the beginning. But we ain't went nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah. And that's just like with their queen, Queen Elizabeth. She had her heaven right here. She enjoyed it right now. So I just hope right now that I can just imagine. But like I said, but God is gonna allow us to enjoy. He gonna restore it right back. He gonna restore it back to us, because this generation right here, this generation is not gonna have it. It's not gonna take it. This generation is waking up. It's time, and not everybody's gonna cross over. We're gonna have some people that's gonna be still stuck, just like that movie. Remember that movie, Unapologetic Facts, called Left Behind? There's gonna be some people still left behind because we want to take all this extra baggage with us. You know, we got to stop it. It's time for us to wake up. Yep, it's time for us to wake up. But I know one thing: I am not deleting no more of my video. I don't know why I do that, man. I have a bad habit of taking my videos and delete my videos. But it's time for us to wake up, guys. I mean, we've been bamboozled. We've been hoodwinked. We just been through it with these people. And it's time for us to wake up. And the only way that we can wake up, the solution is there, is to come out of her. Start doing for ourselves. Start coming together. Because we are a force to be reckoned with. You guys have any more questions? Because I'm trying to stay until at least 10 more minutes. So at least it'll be 2 hours. So I can go ahead and get my 2 hours. But like I say, guys, we are living right now in end times, and they're trying all kind of things. My heart goes out to the ones that's in Mississippi with the water, how these people don't even have clean water because these so-called politicians and so-called whatever didn't want to get these people pipes done, having these people with these old pipes, the water system all messed up. This stuff right here, like I said, they know exactly what they was doing. They knew exactly what they was doing. They tried all kind of ways to take us out. All kind of ways. But like I say, we ain't going nowhere. We are not going nowhere. But I could tell you who are. The sun is getting closer to the earth. All we have to do is just wake up. So guys, y'all have any more questions? Anything else you want to talk about before I go ahead and leave out? And when it comes to the internet, like I say, the internet is a blessing and a curse. The internet is a blessing and a curse. And the reason why I say the internet is the blessing and curse, because it's a blessing that we can now research. We don't have to take their word anymore. Everything is out there now. We can, we have access to everything. And it could be a curse is that we also can get the wrong information. We can get into the wrong things. So we just have to learn how to use it to sit there and edify each other, in a good and a positive way. But the information is out there. The only reason why we don't know is because we don't want to do our proper research. That's why. I don't even want to talk about him. That's what's his name? Aries Spears. I just don't understand what's going on with him. But I really, I really like this. Let me see if y'all can hear this. I'm playing this again. I really like this guy.
Right.
America will become a majority brown country. White people are dying faster than they're being born, but black people still reproducing, brown folks still reproducing. Quick, this is called the War of Genetic Annihilation, as Dr. Frances Cress Welsing stated in her book, The ISIS Papers. She was right on it, and she said subconsciously, you know, and it's not all white people who even think like this, but a lot of them know. The elites know. They know. They projected this, which is why they said we have to find a way to get rid of the men, get rid of the women, attack the children. We have to find a way to break up the family. We have to find a way to do this. They've been doing this for decades and really centuries. You're talking about welfare. Oh, come on, remove the man from welfare. Come on, sis. You're talking about all the way from biblical times. When King Herod sent out the order to go and kill all boy babies 2 and under. Do you know what these shots do on the National Childhood Vaccine Shot Schedule? They inject you with over 72 doses of 16 shots before a certain age, before the age of 8.
Did you hear that, guys? Did y'all hear that? And that's what I was telling you. They've been after us since the beginning. Way in the Bible days, they've been after us. King Harold was after every young boy that was under 2 years old to take them out. They've been after the seed since the beginning. Because like I say, we are the children of the Most High God. We are a threat to them, but only if we can see that. I love this brother, Rizzy, and I'm just finding out about him. I heard Michi X, she used to talk about him, but it wasn't in a good term. But I'm glad that Rhonda had came and sent me some videos of him because I really like him. So guys, make sure you go and subscribe to his channel because this dude is really waking a lot of people up. And the thing about it is that what he's talking about, God already had laid this upon my heart. Like he was saying, you know, they are after the male kids. They really don't even want the young girl babies. They want the male. The devil been after the male seed since the beginning. He been after the male child. That's why I say protect your children. Unapologetic say LIL, and they are scared to death. Yeah, they're scared because, like I say, their time is coming. That's why they're working overtime on us. Guys, I got 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes. I'm going to try to last for 8 more minutes. Because, you know, they took my channel from me. And like I said, they said, I'm not really even worried about that no more. Because whether they monetize me or not, I'm not taking no more of my videos down. Because I have to speak my truth. Ain't no way in the world that I can come on just to get paid. You know, I want to get paid. I'm not going to tell you guys I don't want to get paid. But like I say, I got to stand on my truth. I can't just come out and just tell you guys anything. Now, yeah, I do talk about the reality shows and stuff like that, but it's not the way that they think it's going to be talked. I take the foolish stuff and conform the wise, you know, because I still think when it comes to those reality shows, that is nothing but a distraction. So let me go ahead and play some more of this because I'm trying to go ahead and make it for my 8 minutes. And the reason why I'm trying to make it to my 8 minutes, those that don't know what I'm doing, is because they had demonetized me and my crazy self went ahead and deleted all my videos. And now I need like 4,000. Well, I need maybe about 500 more hours now.
A large percentage of these doses are injected into you between 12 to 15 months. That is by far the most dangerous time because the blood-brain barrier has not developed enough. So when you inject these children with these certain shots, the chemicals go straight up into the brain and destroy the brain chemistry. Hence autism, hence Asperger's, hence tics, hence sudden infant death syndrome, all this stuff that goes on.
Wow.
It's a biblical thing all the way down. It's a spiritual warfare bigger than anything else.
You hear that, huh? It's a spiritual warfare. That means that they've been after our people, injecting us, knowing that these chemicals is sitting there affecting our brains, affecting our bodies, helping these big pharmaceuticals so they could keep injecting our children because they're getting rich off our kids. So the more that they can mess us up, they're going to continue doing stuff like this. And all this right here, guys, this is for research information. So like I say, don't try to sit there and strike my channel, whatever, like you guys love to do, because this right here is only for research. And it's time for us to get this information out. Because like I say, these people are working overtime on us. And we just sitting here not doing one thing. But I wanna finish watching this video with let me see if I can play a little more, because I really like him, guys. Make sure you go ahead and check him out.
This is why a lot of us don't have the ability to even face how evil this is. We gotta drink, we gotta smoke to get ourselves, to get away from it.
Real
Like,
shit.
I can't
Real
face
shit.
it. It's hard.
Big facts.
It's hard, but we gotta look at it now. That's the facts. So the elites know. They know so well that they put in place all the different plans in every area of life to go towards the agenda of getting rid of human beings. And
that's it. And another thing is with the marijuana, how they made the marijuana legal now. That right there is a red flag. Now, you don't know what these people are lacing that marijuana with. I mean, because these people are acting up. I mean, these kids are acting up. Now, I was reading, I heard this on the radio, that these people are buying more marijuana now than cigarettes. Did you hear what I said? More marijuana than cigarettes. And someone say, well, marijuana, that's a good plan. It's not going to do anybody. But you don't know what these people lacing that stuff with. You think these people going to make something legal knowing that they targeting you where it's going to help you? No. They know exactly, just like this man Rizzy say, these people know exactly the target, who they are targeting, who are the ones that's buying that stuff. And what makes me upset is that most of our people are incarcerated behind marijuana, but yet they making billions of dollars now legal with the marijuana farms. But yet most of our people are in prison. But I ain't gonna go there. Don't start me back. Don't start me back, because I only got 3 more minutes. So guys, like I said there and say, this is enough. Enough is enough. So I'm not even gonna get pumped up again, because then I'll go for another hour.
And that's what it is. They are a part of the agenda. Why is it that I'm going to convince a people that it is better and more advantageous to turn in on themselves? Men with men, women with women. What's the product? No children.
Thank you. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Like I say, the system is not messed up. The system is designed exactly the way that they want it to be designed. And that's why they pushing that agenda, because they figure that we overpopulated anyway. So they're trying to figure out a way to go ahead and try to get rid of us. But like I say, we ain't going nowhere, because we don't die, we multiply. They've been trying to get rid of us all the way since the Bible days. And now today, like I said, the brother said, this is a spiritual warfare. This right here is a spiritual warfare. And it's time for us to wake up. Leave these people stuff alone, because these people mean us no good. And start grooming and raising up our own people, because there is a Jesse root that's ready to sprout up. All they need someone to do is plant it, and somebody else gonna come and water it, and God is gonna go ahead and give it an increase. Thank you, Unapologetics, for making my job easy. Talking to me, Rhonda. Always be talking to me. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, guys. Ernestine, thank you. Sweet Essence, all about the trees. Thank you, Sunshine, Stacy. Thank you, guys. Thank you very, very much. Sabrina, thank you for joining my live, guys. Make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. Like I sit there and say, somebody got to say it. Somebody got to sit there and rip the sheets off of those wolves in sheep clothing. Because if not, it's going to be another 400 plus years. And I don't even think that the next generation going to be able to take not another year. Enough is enough. So it's time for us, I'm going to leave you guys on this note, to take back everything that the cankerworms, the palmer worms, and the locusts has taken from us. Because it's ours. And we coming to get it. We are coming to get it. So all I can say right now Get ready, get ready, get ready, because we coming whether they ready or not. Thank you, Rhonda girl. Good night, guys. You all be blessed.